This is the Geeek C2 case that's just released about a month ago, and huge thanks to Geek for sending this over. It retails at about RM 300 and it's only available in Taiwan, Singapore and Malaysia. And I can tell you that I really like this case. Well, let's dive into the details right now. Before we begin, I just want you to know that this video has abruptly pieced together footages, and with that, we are good to go with the Geeek C2. Now let's flip to the front, where you see there's a USB port on the front right and a power button on the left. You can also see that the black model here has matte surface. At the bottom, we have the same type of feet found on the G1 SE, and there's two 92mm fan mounts, and over at the top here are the usual holes and another two 92mm fan mounts. On the rear, you'll get the idea how this case works best with short CPU cooler and slimmer graphics card. With the acrylic panel removed, this is what the Geeek C2 looks like, which is essentially a miniaturized Geeek G1 SE. Included in the case is a pack of screws, which is really handy as they are really small size screws. Unlike the G1 SE, the C2 uses acrylic for the cover panel, and it's more bendy and easier to remove and get back in place. The Geeek C2 fits only flex type power supply, and it is to be fitted to the front cage like this, and in order to connect the power cable, you have to remove the upper frame. Once the key components are in place, you can probably work on some basic cable management. The Geeek C2 comes with a PCIe Gen 3 riser cable, and you can install it this way. This is what the other side looks like with the motherboard in place. It has a big cutout, but I recommend that you get your CPU cooler mounts in place before installing the graphics card. I managed to fit a dual fan Galax RTX 3060 into the system with ease, and at the top I've even fitted two 92mm Thermalright TR 9015B. As you can see, my choice of memory is from Kimtigo that has a standard profile. Finally, to soup up the Geeek C2, I've decided to mod it a little bit by lighting up the Geek logo cutout by using an LED strip and a piece of PLA that I have left over. This is probably the first C2 with an LED lit Geek logo, and the color can be changed through motherboard software. As for the thermals, it is not surprising that a compact casing like this can run warm. However, good news is that even with the panel closed, the temperature for the graphics card is just slightly higher, and there's nothing to worry about. I've even tested it with that two exhaust fans on and off. However, they made no difference because those fans are exhaust, while it is the intake that affects the GPU cooling. So that's pretty much it. Is this case good value to you? I wouldn't know, because for people like me who like small form factor cases, we are pretty much willing to pay to downsize, and this is a really nice case. Unlike the original like Geeek G1 SE, which is same pretty much, just that it's longer and wider. This one is a lot smaller, and it fits into even cases like the NR200, which just shows how small this is. So is this case for you? I don't know, but definitely I really like this case. That's all from me for this one. Thank you for watching. I hope you found the video useful and informative. If you like more of this kind of content, do check out the videos at the side and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.